Hey sir, how's it going?
Pretty good, brother. How you doing?
Good, how are you? Hey, I'm Officer Lib, Glendora Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is that there's no stopping anytime here.
There's no signs.
There's a sign right there, and there's a sign.
Sign where?
Your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Why?
Because I need to properly identify you.
You're not identifying me.
I am.
There's no sign here. There's no sign here on this street, on this block, from that block to that block. There's no sign saying no parking. So give me your supervisor. Let me have your supervisor.
I'm not getting my supervisor.
Give me your supervisor now. Get your supervisor. I'm not saying another word. Fifth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, First Amendment, 14th Amendment, 8th Amendment, 242, 241, 1983.
Okay. I'm not trying to mess with you, sir.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Peeps, and today we have ID hungry cops performing questionable traffic stops. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Leave a comment and a like to help this video spread for others to enjoy. As always, I will leave the links to all the original videos in the description below, so be sure to visit their channels and show them your support. Now let's get into the video.
Not too bad, how are you?
Pleasant Valley Police Department. First, we just heard you hollering, so I just want to make sure everything was okay.
Everything's good, yeah.
Okay, if I can get your license and insurance, please.
Why do you need that?
Well,
Why'd you pull me over?
You were actually speeding on
No, I
Church
wasn't.
Road. Yeah, you was.
How much? What was I going?
Going up the hill?
Yeah, what was I going?
You were
Now
doing
let's get into the
43.
video.
No, I
43 and
wasn't.
a
It's a 45 right there.
It's a 35.
I was going 35 until I got to the hill.
License and insurance. We're not going to roadside debate it. If I can get your license and insurance.
I wasn't speeding. I've got a camera. I've got it on camera and everything.
Go ahead and send 701 this way, please.
I've got a camera and everything. I know I wasn't speeding.
Need your license and insurance.
I was not speeding. I know I wasn't. You pulled me over because I gave you the finger.
That's not it.
Well, why'd you pull me over then?
I need your license and
You
insurance.
came up all the way from where you were parked in the parking lot. You saw me flip you off over there, and you came up right on my ass as fast as you could.
Right,
There's no way I was speeding.
First, I heard you yell. I seen the speed.
I'm not allowed to
came
yell.
after you for the speed.
What speed?
When I got here, ran your license.
I was
gave
not
me the finger right here. You're right. You gave me the finger right here. It's all on camera. Everything's on
So
camera.
my speeding's on camera too? How'd you track my speed?
Huh? Stalker radar. I need your
Stalker
license
radar.
and insurance.
Stalker
I
radar.
need your license and insurance.
So if I get
license and insurance.
I'm just
Otherwise, we're gonna go for. I'll take you for being non-compliant.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna give you my license, but I need
your
it under
license
threat
and
of
insurance.
arrest.
I'm done. I am done debating right now. I'm telling you right now. I need your license and insurance right now.
For what?
Okay.
You just
go
said
ahead and step out of the car.
You just said that I was speeding, and I told you I was not.
Step out of the car.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Face the car.
I'll give you my license for what?
Being pulled over by law enforcement for no apparent reason is a violation of the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. This means that an officer must have a reasonable suspicion that a crime or traffic infraction has occurred to pull someone over. In this next clip, the driver has not committed any traffic infraction. The cop pulled the vehicle over for what he thought was the passenger not wearing a seatbelt, but he was wrong. The passenger's seatbelt was secured, but the cops still insist the passenger identify.
Do you suspect me of a crime, sir?
I'm telling you.
You suspect me of a crime?
You did not have your seatbelt on from what I observed. That's why I made the traffic stop. In the state of Texas, you have to have, every passenger has to have a seatbelt on.
And I have a seatbelt on, as anybody in the video.
You may now.
Sir.
I didn't see it.
Sir, what I think's happening here is you're baiting, you're looking at me, and you're judging me by appearance, and I would rather a supervisor be on here because I know my rights. There's no supervisor.
No, I don't have a supervisor.
Okay, well, we're live on footage here, and I do know at this point that unless I'm suspected of a crime, a judge needs to sign a warrant for you to go any further than where you're going.
So if you want to travel up and down this highway,
I am not suspected of a crime, am I?
I'm telling you.
Am I suspected of a crime?
I did not observe a seatbelt on you.
That's not a crime.
Which is a is an offense under the Texas driver's code, under the code of for driving on our highway. You must have a seatbelt on. Everybody in the vehicle must have one on.
I get that. That's not the issue here. The issue is here. You have no right to ask me for my ID.
You didn't see it.
Sure.
You said he had to have it on.
If you did,
I'm not asking her because she's not the one.
She's the one driving. That is unbelievable.
I understand.
Okay, the issue is you're not being honest. So I'm going to call you on it, sir. I know the law. I know that I have the right to refuse what you're asking me right now. And I would prefer someone else as a supervisor on the scene, sir. See someone.
Father, is that what he said?
That's right.
If you could convince him to just give me that information, it'd be so much easier for you guys, and we'd get you on down the highway.
Sir.
I mean, this is
what's going on right now.
This is not something that's a
Joshua,
necessity.
sit on your butt.
It's not. You didn't even ask the driver once for her license. You didn't ask for registration.
No, I asked for the driver.
She tried to give it to you.
And I said I don't need it now.
You need mine because you looked at me, sir. That is looking at me by discrimination on camera. You just admitted it.
Have a seatbelt on.
We're not consenting to anything that you're doing right now. For what? For what crime?
Wearing the seatbelt.
For what? You're going to detain me for not wearing a seatbelt.
I can actually take you to jail for it.
I have the right to drive up to the highway without telling you my name, sir.
Okay.
I keep confusing the issue. This is looking at me and discriminating against me and pulling us over for no other reason.
That's unfortunate.
There's no way that you can say otherwise. We watched you pull up. It's all on camera. We saw what you did. You waited on us. You baited us, and you saw me. You saw the way I look. Okay.
I look at front license plates.
Then guess what?
I look at seatbelts.
You were in front of us.
I look at tinted windows.
You were in front of us. There's no way you didn't see the seatbelt on me because it was on me, sir. This is all an excuse. This is discrimination.
Your seat was laying way down. The seatbelt was not coming across. It was laying down this way. It's okay. And that's what's good about for you. You do get the right. If I write you a citation, you do have the right to go to the court.
Sir, that's a waste of time.
That's okay. Well,
it's a waste of time. All you're doing is baiting right now. All you're doing is reaching. You're reaching right now because the way I look, and you think that I've committed a crime because the way I look. That's all this is about.
It's unfortunate you think that way.
No, that's the way you've proven by what you've done since we've been here, and that's the only reason I'm refusing this. I have the right to do this. Okay. The way it works is if you have a judge. The way it works is if you have a judge.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You have the right to refuse.
Yes.
Okay. And what you're doing at this point is refusing to give me the information that's necessary to check you out, to give you a citation, or to give you a warning for what's occurred. That's it.
Why wouldn't you just do that? Can you just do that then? Would that work? Since I don't have ID?
No, I don't need your ID. If you give me your name, number, and date of birth, that's all I need.
Sir.
I'm really about to pee myself.
Sir, keep this going, babe. You're okay. There's nothing to worry about.
Said that I'm about to piss myself.
My daughter's crying because she's about to go to the restroom.
It's not my fault that you won't help me out.
It is your fault, sir. There's no reason
Just make
for
sure
this.
you're seatbelted in the vehicle in case for some reason, unfortunately.
And that's what I was doing. You're saying I was hiding from you or putting my seat back. And you said that I had my seat back. All I was doing is making sure he stayed in his seatbelt.
I'm talking about.
I'm talking about in the car as well.
You didn't have a seatbelt on.
That is not true. That is not true. I don't roll ever without a seatbelt. So you're making up stories, sir.
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate that you would do this to a family right now for no reason on the side of the road.
It has nothing to do with that, sir.
That's all you're doing. This is your discretion right now, sir.
Absolutely.
It is your discretion, and you have the right to let me get home to my family.
It's my discretion to write you a citation or not.
Nope. Are you continuing to call the lawyer?
The big question is why are you being so defiant? That leads me to wonder what else is going on.
You're the one being defiant against the Constitution.
I'm asking you
the
for
Constitution means you have to suspect me of a crime.
To write you a warning or a citation. That's all it is.
How can you write a person that's not driving a citation, sir?
Because you're traveling down a public highway. That's the law.
It's off.
All right, go ahead and hop out of the vehicle for me.
What crime do you suspect me of, sir?
We're just going to come right back here and talk.
No.
So this is where it can get even more negative, okay? Because I'm asking you to step out. If you don't want to step out, I don't have a problem you not stepping out if you'll give me the information. But if you're going to continue arguing with me, then you need to step out here so we can have a conversation out here. I don't trust
Sir,
what's
you're
going
using
on. I don't
bully
like how you're
tactics.
acting.
My hands are right
I'm
here.
concerned of what's in the
Everything's
car.
on video,
So
and you're the
that's
one
fine.
violating the
There's
Constitution,
video all
sir.
over. It's wonderful.
Okay, you're the one that's going against what the Constitution
not.
says you can do.
It has nothing to do
You
with
can
that.
get a judge to sign a warrant based on any probable cause that you have to come at me like this the way
Because
you
don't
are.
have your seatbelt on.
Now I don't, because you let me get my son turned around.
When I made your stop. You can sit here for a moment. You're not free to go, by the way. Trying to make this as easy as we possibly can. Then you can get on down the highway with your family. And then what you've taught her is that not every officer out here is trying to get at you like you.
I would really like to.
So
be
you're
able to
saying
go,
no,
sir.
you're not going to do it.
I'm telling you that there is
So
no.
do you want me to pull you out of the car and arrest you? Is that what you want?
For what grounds? What have I
Because you're
done?
failing to ID yourself.
That
to
isn't
me
a
when you-
that isn't
when
a
you-
crime, sir. That's
Sir,
not a crime.
This
All this will be anything, even if something, anything that you're
it's a Class C
thinking.
violation.
For
so
what?
It doesn't mean all for not wearing a seatbelt.
I was wearing
it's
a
not-
seatbelt.
It's not like, and I told you, I'm not even going to write you a
You
citation.
don't
I'm
care
gonna
about the
give you a warning.
seatbelt, sir. I know what
Absolutely,
you're
100%
doing
I
here.
care about that.
I
What am
know
I
what
doing
you're
then?
looking at me.
Educate me.
You're looking
Educate
at
me on what I'm doing
and
since
you're-
you know me.
You're looking at me. You're judging me by appearance, and you're trying to figure
Why would I
out
judge you by
and
appearance?
reach. Why did you? That's what you've
I'm
done.
asking you, why am I why
That's
would I
ex-
judge your
that's
appearance?
exactly
No, just go
what
ahead and
you
say it.
did.
I'd love for it to be on
Really have
video,
to
so when we're
pee.
looking at this with my sergeant and my supervisor, and we're looking over this, because we always like to make sure we're doing a great job and we learn from things. Please explain to me what I looked at you by appearance and decided to make a decision on based on that traffic stop. Explain to me
You
that.
tell me. You're the one that made the choice.
You just said, I absolutely, because you didn't have your seatbelt, sir.
Sir, come on, man.
So explain to me what I'm doing. That
My
you feel
daughter
like
is
I'm-
literally about to pee on herself. We haven't committed a crime. You're not saying you suspect us of a crime whatsoever, and yet you're holding us on the side of the road for no reason with a toddler, sir.
absolutely
I'm
have
begging
all
you to
the legal
please
right
let
in
us
the world
go.
to do this.
So you're going to
I'm
just do
asking
it because
you-
you have the right?
I'm asking
Does
you
that
to
make
give
it
me the
right?
information. Absolutely. At
It
this
makes
point,
it right because you have
does
the
it
right.
make it right for you not to give me the
It
information?
does, absolutely.
Oh, it
That's the
does.
thing about being in the United States of America,
Yes,
sir.
it is a wonderful.
It is. I have that right to travel on this road as a passenger and not have you my ID or give you my info. This is not Nazi Germany. We're not at the border. I don't have to give you my papers.
I will yourself when you've committed
What?
a act
No.
on our highway that is illegal. to
Except,
not
so
wear your
you're the judge now and the jury.
sir. No,
You're
sir.
telling me I'm already guilty.
No, here's what's great
You're
about
saying
it.
I'm already guilty.
When you sign the citation, it makes it very clear.
I'm happy to
It
sign a
doesn't mean you're
citation to
guilty.
show up in court, sir.
Okay, awesome. I
Cool.
gotta have your information though.
No, you don't.
How are you gonna? How do I know?
I'm not driving.
Okay, so you want me to take your daughter's information? I'll take her driver's license. Then, if that's how it's going to work, that's fine. I'm
She's
going to work
dri-
with you.
she's driving.
That's how
She's-
I do. Okay, ma'am.
If
go
I
ahead
don't
and
have a
give me
good
your driver's
license and I
I'll
let,
write her the citation instead. I'm sorry, the warning then instead. How about that?
well, is it a
Now
warning
you-
or
now
a
you
citation?
feel so great about it? You
I
feel
don't feel
wonderful
great, sir.
that your
It's just that
daughter's
you're
gonna be-
violating my
Let
my
me so
right.
I can piss. I really
I
don't
mean,
care.
all I'm trying to do is
I'm
just try-
shaking so bad.
You
I'm
don't
about
even
to
have the
piss
right to ask
myself.
her, dude. Here,
Oh, I
here,
don't. Oh,
here.
oh, so now
Give that
so
to
now
him. I'm
doing
not
what
giving
you
it
asked
to
me
him.
to do, and it's not good.
She's giving you her license, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Now I'm doing what you asked me to do, and that's a problem.
I didn't
That's
say
the
I had a
issue with
problem with
individual
you.
like yourself,
I'm
sir.
silent,
Oh,
sir.
you're silent. You're still talking. Mouth's moving.
A police officer cannot pull you over without a valid reason, meaning they must have reasonable suspicion of a crime or traffic infraction for the stop to be legal.
Just left my house. Just going on a cruise. Wasn't speeding. Have insurance. Let's see what this is about.
I have your driver's license, proof of insurance, sir.
Can I ask why?
Once I see your driver's license, I can
That's not
identify
protocol,
you.
dude. Why did
that?
you pull me over?
Okay, well, I told you last time I saw you at the gas station, it wasn't a traffic stop then. I advised you that your taillights were illegal.
Alright. Can I step out for a second?
Absolutely.
You are being recorded too, just so you know. So, this is what he has a problem with, the tail lights. At which point you see I did do what you said. If you look here, they have been replaced. They're OEM. They're OEM. OEM dot certified. Pay $275 a piece. You want to look at them? Look at them, bro. I went through and I paid the extra money.
I'm just
I know you're
saying-
pulling me
I'm just
over
saying
again.
What I saw is they look dark.
That's legal. It's legal.
Whether you,
There's plenty of other cars around here
I know,
that
I'm
have
just-
black
I'm just-
taillights, don't even have color.
I'm explaining to you why, okay? That's all. They looked dark when I pulled behind you. Okay? That's it.
All right.
Okay?
Any other issues? Because you've seen it now.
No. Was
You've
it that,
seen
was
that?
that was it that hard?
No, but it's just a little bit disconcerting to me that I can't go about my travels in this town. It's sickening. Without being pulled over for no reason. And then you ask me for my license and you try to give me a headache over it because I didn't do anything.
Okay. Well, when you're pulled over in the state of Minnesota, you have to produce a license.
But I actually have to produce a driving infraction for you to pull me over.
Okay. When you're stopped in Minnesota, you have to produce a driver's license.
There has to be a reason for you to stop me.
Okay. I provided you a reason.
And I told you.
Okay. But you still haven't provided me a driver's license.
What's your reasonable suspicion for pulling me over? After I showed you that my tail lights are good. OEM.
Police cannot stop a motorist on a whim. There are legal parameters in place that give officers specific reasons to pull over a driver. In this next stop, police have nothing, just plain harassment. Let's watch.
Hey sir, how's it going?
Pretty good, brother. How you doing?
Good, how are you? Hey, I'm Officer Lib, Glendora Police Department. The reason I pulled you over is that there's no stopping anytime here.
There's no signs.
There's a sign right there, and there's a sign
Sign where?
right behind on the other side of Vermont.
On the other side?
Yeah.
So there's not one on this side.
There's a sign right there, right in front of Glendora.
But there's nothing here saying no parking.
From that sign to that sign, it says no stopping.
There's no sign. I can't see it by a tree.
There's a sign right there, sir.
Where?
Do you have your license, registration, proof of insurance?
Why?
Because I need to properly identify you.
You're not identifying me.
I am identifying you.
You're not going to identify me.
I'm going to identify you.
No, you're not.
Can you lower your passenger window?
Nope. You can call Kodavik and he'll know who I am.
Sir, can I have your ID, please?
No, sir.
No? Why not?
There's no reason to.
I'm properly detaining you.
For what?
You're not allowed to.
There's no parking signs. Can I get out and look?
No, you cannot.
Why?
Because there's a sign right there and a sign right there.
There's no sign here. There's no sign here on this street, on this block, from that block to that block. There's no sign saying no parking.
There's a sign that says no stopping right there.
There's no sign. I'm looking at it dead right here. There's no sign. It says no stopping. You guys were parked here, which I got you on film with no emergencies on.
That's fine.
So why is that fine?
I was consensually contacting somebody.
But you didn't have emergencies on, so it's not a consensual contact. You have to have emergencies on if you're doing due diligence in your job. I know that because I've got 70 years of law enforcement, and one of them's a fallen officer in my family.
Okay.
So I know it.
Okay. So then you know that you need to properly identify yourself.
Not if I haven't done anything wrong.
You are doing something currently wrong right now as we speak.
No, I'm not.
There's a no stopping anywhere sign.
There is no stopping sign with invisibility. If it's covered by a tree, that's on your guys' city to uncover it by a tree. Which that is covered by a tree where I'm sitting. As we can see here, there is no parking signs. The only sign you can see from here where I'm parked is the village. So give me your supervisor. Let me have your supervisor.
I'm not getting my supervisor.
Give me your supervisor now.
I'm not getting my
I'm not doing this. Give me your supervisor. I'm holding you guys accountable, and you guys want to do turn around and try to mess with me. So nope. Get your supervisor. I'm not saying another word. Fifth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, First Amendment, 14th Amendment, 8th Amendment, 242, 241, 1983.
Okay. I'm not trying to mess with you, sir.
Hey, all I'm doing was watching to make sure you guys weren't doing anything to that homeless lady. That's all I was doing. If you guys don't want to be held accountable,
Nothing's wrong with that, but you got to park your vehicle legally.
but there's nothing here saying no parking.
There's a sign up there, and you're blocking the roadway, clearly.
You guys were too, and you guys didn't have emergency lights on.
We have the legal right to
No,
do so.
not without emergency lights. If you're performing your duty, then you have to have emergency lights on.
I'm not here to argue with you. The officer asked for your registration.
I'm not giving
your
it.
ID.
I'm not giving it. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor.
I'm his direct supervisor.
I don't get your supervisor. I've got 70 years. I got 70 years of law enforcement in my life. My mom, my dad, my stepmom's a fallen officer.
Right.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Like I told you, sir. My condolences. I'm extremely sorry for the lawsuit.
I'm not worried about that. You don't have to be sorry. It happened a lot of years ago, and I didn't say that sorry. Thank you very much for saying sorry.
Okay.
But I am not giving my ID up because I was sitting here making sure you guys were not messing around with the homeless lady. There's no parking signs right here. There's nothing visible. You have to have it visible. That's state law that you have to have signs visible by the state. If there's being covered by trees, that's on the city to remove them from the signs so people like myself pull over.
And it's your responsibility not to block the roadway either.
I'm not blocking the roadway. There's nothing here that says no parking. You parked here with no lights on. So why can't I park here?
Sir, this gentleman needs your license.
It's not happening. Not happening. Give me your supervisor.
We're gonna pull you out of the car. If
That's fine with me.
Okay, let's do it. Come out. Put your hands behind your back.
You could just leave all that in the car.
Police stops are necessary law enforcement tools. However, police stops conducted without probable cause are illegal and may give those persons unlawfully stopped claims for damages against the police. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment to keep the conversation going, and smash that like and subscribe button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm push these videos out for others to enjoy and helps grow the channel. See you on the next one. Peeps out.